Good part of the day, dear colleagues. In this video we see how the survey questions and data in this can be converted to the Stata program. So let's begin our lesson today. Well, my topic is establishing and developing corporate governance in limited liability company to boost the effectiveness of the management. I want to identify the relationship between the corporate governance and the effectiveness of the management in limited liability companies. For that reason, I chose the one company and picked 100 respondents. From these 100 respondents, I asked 11 questions. The name is not needed, and when you are conducting a survey, please do not include the name, because some information, especially questions related to the financial perspective of the company or the financial topics, you can get the answers. There is a high possibility that respondents avoid answering such questions. That's why when you are conducting a survey, do not include the name. Age, gender, degree of education, occupation, and working experience. These questions are demographic questions that are also important for us. For age, I chose the short answer because age should be indicated in numerical. Gender is binary, male and female. Degree of education and occupations are categorical, while the last demographic question, working experience, also numerical. 7, 8, 9, 10. These questions are the topic related questions, or we can interpret them in the data as control variables. Well, 7, it's about organizational structure. 8 is about communication disclosure, and 10 is about whether the company has established its corporate identity well or not. These three questions are original method of analysis that they are indicated in high, medium, and low scores. Ninth question is whether the other directors rather than chief executive officers participate in or actively participate in decision-making processes. So it's also indicating binary, yes or no. And our last question, it's 11th, it's evaluation of the corporate governance is our dependent variable. So we have 100 responses. Now we can stop receiving the response from our respondents. Now we should convert these data, these answers, these responses to the table form from Google Form to Google Excel. I just put this button and you'll get these results. Yes, the answers that I received, for example, from the, let's check 10. From 10 you see well established, but there is room for improvement. It stays for medium. Well established stays for high. Partially established is corporate identity stays for low. And I coded them encoded like this: high, medium, low. So the same thing you should do when you are conducting research and indicating ordinal type of data collection. Well, this is what I have done, and now we should download it in form of Microsoft Excel. After you download, what you should do is moving your dependent variable to the first column as I did. So I changed the name to evaluation. Okay, so in this table I have encoded some of the answers you see. For example, for corporate identity, I write 3, 2, 1. 3 stays for high, 2 stays for medium, and 1 stays for low. The same goes with the organizational structure and the communication disclosure policy of the company. That's it. The encoded data that can be encoded in the Google in the Microsoft Excel were already encoded, and now we may save and open the Stata application. From Stata application, okay, we are using the new file. That's why you should log and begin. name will be midterm assignment, and the file format should be log, not log smcl, log, and save it. That's it. Now we should import our Excel data to convert them. Okay, browse, and this is what we are looking for: establishing development. Okay. In worksheet you should choose which sheet you are doing, which sheet you are going to use, survey A1 or survey 2, because you see there are two worksheets, survey and survey 2. We are using with the first one, survey. Import the first row as variable names. Yes, now there are variable names, and cell range. Do not forget to indicate the cell range, because you see there are 703 rows it wants to convert, but actually it should convert 101 rows. We need 101 rows. And how many columns? Yes, J, to J, from A to J columns. That's it. Okay, so it has just imported Excel to this data. Now let's see how it looks like. Okay, black shows it means it is supported. It is supported by Stata. On the other hand, there are red answers. It means Stata cannot support them. So we make Stata support it. So that's why let's encode our string variable to labeled numeric, starting with gender. Okay, you should rename it. So that data you are converting to the value level will be indicated as a new column. You see, new column. There can't be two columns with the same name. That's why you should, when you are encoding, you should rename it. The same goes with degree. From data, encode string variable to numeric, and type new name. Give it to name. Okay, and for occupation, encode string variable to labeled numeric and occupation. Okay, this is the first way to encode your data in Stata, but there is a second way to encode it. Second way is typing encode and choose the variable you want to encode, put comma after it, and type generate. After generate, you should give name. What will be the new name of the new column? Directors. Let's say directors, and that's it. Yes, it's showing it, but there are the formal view of our current columns. That's why we need to remove them. To remove, type drop and select them one by one. Okay, gender, occupation, the last one was directors. Okay, now you see they were removed, but you see directors is after occupation and degree, which are our demographic data. That's why we should move directors. Before degree. Yes, it went. And I think age also should be in this way. We don't need age to be stay here. That's why let's move age before degree. And the same thing we do with evaluation. No, experience, sorry. Experience after degree. Yes, after degree. Okay, we have structure, disclosure, identity, and okay, gender and directors. Gender, yes, gender also should be moved here, so that it will be easier for us in the second part to make the analysis. Move gender before degree. Yes, actually we moved it after, but it doesn't matter for us. So directors, identity, disclosure, structure, these 4 control variables coming after evaluation, our dependent variables. Now we should save it to work with this data program, this data in further for the further use. Just control save it and rename it and give a name, midterm assignment. Okay, let's check it. Now it's shown. Yes, detail file. We say the midterm assignment. We have a midterm do file. We have midterm assignment. Now text document. Okay, that's the end of the first part. Thank you very much for your attention. In the second part, we will analyze our data, and stay tuned for further updates.